On today's episode of The Hustling Agent, we have Mr. Mike Bjorkman from Team Bjorkman at eXp Realty. Mike has been a long friend and mentor of mine and has taught me so much. He's unique in that he's been through up and down. He's been a realtor for a long time, started when he was a young guy. He's always found creative ways to make money. So I really hope you get something out of this. Check it out. Today I'm sitting with a good friend of mine and super smart guy, Mr. Mike Bjorkman from Santa Clarita, California. Mike, what is happening, bro?
What's up, brother? Thanks for having me on. I'm glad you have a podcast now. How fun.
Yeah, thanks.
All the time now.
Yes, it just, it gave me an opportunity to help my agents and other agents out there just get relevant information without a lot of fluff or without a lot of sales. That's what my
good. You got the right person then.
Yeah. So
I have zero fluff left in me.
You're all fluffed out.
Yeah, only for clients now.
So you're in the same state in Southern California, though.
Right.
What are you seeing down there?
Dude, well, this week we had a spike in sales. And I saw traffic on the freeway this morning, which was weird. First couple of weeks. Our AI is bringing up a lot of people that are re-engaging and logging in. I've listed or sold a home every single day for the last 3 weeks. Our team's doing good. We're still closing. We're recommending people still. Dude, if you don't have to move, don't move. Enjoy your family. Yeah. Get on a freaking Zoom with me and let's do a listing presentation. I'm going to go over marketing with you. I'm going to go over pricing with you. I'm going to go over preparing your home for sale, send you a video. We're going to get you on the Market Watch program so you know what's going on with the market, because don't listen to nobody. Nobody really knows. The only way we can know is by watching the MLS and seeing what's going on, right? Those are the only numbers you can follow right now. You can't follow the haters. You can't follow the naysayers. You can't follow the cheerleaders and the optimistic people. You just got to watch numbers. Like, I've been through some crap, dude. 9/11, 94 earthquake, recession, killer bees, SARS, NARS, cars, like you can name it, dude. I've been through it all. So, and even after all that, I have a pretty good guess what's going to happen. But are you kidding? If you're a buyer right now, dude, let's get on a Zoom. Let me get you pre-approved and pre-qualified. We'll bring my lender on. I'm going to show you virtually map Google Earth, everything, where houses are, where schools are. Check out these yards. I'm going to call the agents, get video. We're going to look at homes. We're going to narrow it down from 10 to 1, and those are the one we're going to see if you have to move right now. Dude, whole new world. And what's bitching is this is the world I've been living in for years, and people called me an insensitive jerk because I wouldn't get in my car. I'm like, look, this is how people want to work. They don't want you in their house. They don't want to clean the house just to see if you're a dork or not. They want to freaking get to know you over the computer. They want to see you face to face and hear what you have to say. It's like my world, dude. I'm loving it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, totally. Same. And so a couple things you said. So you've been listing or selling a home every day. I also have had about one listing, hitting about 5 new listings a week myself. I'm experiencing less showings, like drastically less showings. How about you?
Yeah, and I'm forcing that. In my computer, I have this whole paragraph of verbiage that says, you're not randomly showing this house. You're going to call me. You're going to show me proof of funds. You're going to show me a pre-qualification letter. You and I are going to have a talk about this house. You're not going to just randomly drive people around and show them my listings and infect my clients because you're bored or you're desperate for a sale. No. But the showings are, of course, down. It's okay. People are human. They're scared. Like, they're going through all the stages, right? Like, most of people are out of denial now, and they're like, whatever, but now there's a lot of people that are still scared, and there's a lot of people in depression, right? Luckily, you and I skipped over depression, and we're in, like, take action mode, and
Absolutely.
we skipped over, I guess I didn't skip over anger too much. I was pissed that they wouldn't let me go to a bar, but dude, those stages of grief are real, and there's people that take a lot longer to process, a lot longer. So all those buyers that don't have to move, cool, stay, freak out, panic, love your family, enjoy whatever you like. If, hopefully you like hiking because that's the only thing they'll let me do. And
are drinking, right?
Yeah, if you do, alcohol sales I saw were up 260% or something. Like,
is that what it is? That's awesome.
Yeah, the only thing I know I'm up is 15 pounds. And
dude,
I freaking exercise every day, but it's sitting doing Zooms like this is making me fat. So, but all kidding aside, dude, things are good. You know me. I've always talked about those 7 F's: the faith, the family, the fitness, the
Yes.
friends, the finances, future business, and fun, dude. These things have to be like paid attention to more than ever if you're a real estate agent, because this is not the time to piss off your wife or husband and get a divorce. This is not the time to be mean to your kids. This is not the time to take out fun. This is not the time to take out faith. This is not the time to take out fitness. Like, all this stuff happens. Like, so we have to be really corona sensitive to our balance right now, because if we're missing any pieces of those, we're going to punch something or somebody, and that's not cool, right? Or we're going to lose opportunity, and I'm scared to death to lose out on opportunity right now. There's so much of it, you know. You always heard, where there's chaos, there's opportunity, and that's very true. Yes. But if you don't have the mindset to accept it and the heart to give back and all these different things, you're not going to win in this market right now. Like, you just can't, right? It's like you have to practice diversity and balance, and if you do that, you're going to come out of this okay, even if it does last till November, like whatever your buddy just said. Like, I pray to God, like, I swear I'll move to Switzerland if that happens, but I couldn't handle that. But whatever, we're gonna get through it. It's gonna be okay. We're living in history, and I'm truly enjoying a mix-up in my life. Like, you're literally sitting in your daughter's bedroom. I'm literally in my closet. Like, it's the only quiet spot in my house. I have dogs barking, wife bitching and moaning, kids partying and doing all kinds of stuff. So this is cool to me. It's like fun. Like, I've never spent so much quality time. My staff, my team, the agents I coach all over the country, we're truly bonding, truly building relationships. I'm building relationships with my sphere. I'm building relationships with my clients. And all this stuff is just going to be pent up energy that's going to be crazy. Like, you know darn well it's going to go whoop one of two ways. You're going to emerge out of this flaming as a leader, or you're going to burn in flames, you know, like a piece of trash. Like, if you don't follow the rules and do what you're supposed to do. It's not a time to be that branded funny agent. This is a time to be professional. Get your big boy pants on, study your perfect daily schedule, hour a day of self-help, hour a day of skill set, 2 hours a day of prospecting, 2 hours a day of learning your new market, which used to be previewing property, but now it's understanding the stats and all that, and an hour a day of follow-up. And the rest of the day should be fun, family, and dude, this is all I'm doing. And you and I have been already doing this. Hey, dude, what's up? How are you? What do you need? You good? Cool. Anything, right? Like, and then with the clients and my sphere, I'm like, dude, what I've learned from this, everybody's asking, relationships, they mean the world to me. Guess what? As a matter of fact, I love you, Sunny. I want your address so you're on my Christmas card list. Right? That's simple.
Yeah. Totally.
And then they ask you, what's the market doing? I don't know, dude. I freaking watch numbers. Do you want to watch numbers? I have the tools and technology to help you watch the market go up or down. Wouldn't that be cool if you knew more about your market than me? Like, you watch the market. Here, I'll set you up. What's your email? Oh, dude. Hey, by the way, if it bounces, what's your cell? I'll call you back. Right? You know, those are the types of conversations I'm having. And I'm finally learning to shut up. Like, obviously not right now. I've been cooped up all day. I need to go for a dog walk or something. But I'm just listening. I'm like, dude, Sunny, tell me about yourself. Like, potential clients, potential buyers, potential sellers, they need to hear. They need to talk. They need to unleash their demons on you. And like, I had this guy yesterday. I was just talking about another podcast earlier. And the guy goes, I go, dude, you sound all stressed out. Are you okay? He goes, man, I've talked to like 4 agents right before you. And I think about going for sale by owner. I'm like, why? He goes, I don't, nobody knows what they're talking about. I said, tell me about yourself. Let me help you make this decision. 35, 40 minutes later, I'm like, other than price, is there any reason you wouldn't list with me? He's like, no, you're the best agent I've talked to. I didn't say a word to him. I just let him talk about his divorce, his DUI, his ex-girlfriend that like was going to come beat him up and egg his car, and like how his job was going and how he's getting a new loan from his boss. Like, I just sat there and I'm like, yep, awesome. And then he's like, God, I feel like we're connected, like we've met before. I'm like, dude, you just let it all out, man. That's what you needed to do. And, you know, if you're at all interested in my marketing plan, I'll show it to you right now. He's like, no, I trust you. Let's do this. I'm
exactly,
like,
dude. That's so much gold. Yes. Yeah, I mean, this is a practice in active listening, right? Like, learn to shut up when you talk to people now more than ever. People just want to talk.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. But, you know, every day that goes by gets better instead of worse. I'm listening to, well, I'm listening to people that I coach and they're saying like, dude, it's just getting so bad out there. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's getting better out there. So I'm telling people like, clean up your shit, like clean up your backyard, clean out your garage, clean out your basement, wherever you live, clean out your social media, clean out your friends. Like if these people aren't lifting you up and being awesome and positive, delete them. If they're still talking about conspiracy theories and politics, delete them. Clean up your house, clean up yourself, clean up your freaking social media. Like I keep saying, it's like I go on my Facebook and it's like watching a Tony Robbins event. I'm like, yeah, I love my friends. I love these people. And everybody's else is like, I got to take some time off social media. I can't handle the negativity and the fighting and the this. I'm like, dude, I cleaned it up last time when Trump was winning, right? I was like, everybody's gone. If you're talking about anything negative, like you're gone. So now I have 5,000 badasses on my Facebook. It's so fun, dude. It's like crazy. And if I do somebody see them go sideways, which I do daily, I send them a private message in a video and say, hey, I see you're going a little sideways. How can I help you? You want to talk? You want to go for a walk? Do you want to meet in a parking lot and practice our social distancing? Are you okay? What can I do to help you? Do you want to read a book? I can recommend some. What can I do to bring you back? And sometimes that alone helps them. They're like, dude, you helped me snap out of it. I was going sideways and you caught me. Thank you. You're right. I'm like, you don't want your clients to see that. You don't want your friends to see that. Like you don't want me to block you, do you? Because I will. Well, folks, get your crap together. Like, this is not a time to be I'm trying to be filtered. You know, I can't do that very. It's just not a time to be weak. This is time to be a leader. Don't bash people. Don't bash other people in your industry. Be awesome. That's it. Every time you think about doing anything, ask yourself, is it awesome? And if it's not, don't do it.
Dude, great advice.
Anybody, right? Like, man, just
great
nuts.
advice. So let's talk about like actionable items for agents. I mean, you talk to hundreds of agents all the time. What are you telling the individual, normal, run-of-the-mill agent right now?
Run-of-the-mill agent. So I guess what you're saying is somebody who does 10 to 25 homes a year might or might not have a one assistant or one buyer's agent that might have been in the business a little bit before, a lot after 2011, just your normal run-of-the-day agent. Okay.
Normal agent, yep.
This is what I'm telling them. Back to basics. What does that mean? Relationships, more important than ever. Build those relationships just like we talked about. More important, back to basics. Expireds, for sale by owners, are scared to death right now. Cancels, withdrawns, pay very close to the market, database, everything, because these 50,000 withdrawns and cancels are all coming back in a couple months, and you need that, right? So practice your skill set. You know, join my free coaching program. You know, pay attention to all the webinars and all the leaders. Get rid of all the dorks in your life. Pay attention to the leaders that have been around in markets worse than this so far, right?
Yes.
Like, just really pay attention. But at the same time, go through your finances, cancel what you don't need, take that extra money and go all in with partners, right? Like, you know me, I hate Zillow. I hate realtor.com. I'm about the people that don't want to get me out of the business, right? So I partner with Howard at Ylopo, platforms that love me and they're my advocate of my industry. Go all in, spend a few grand a month on that, because you need to be building a database of people that are your future relationships, right? You can't call them leads, right? We call them people. We call them relationships, future clients. They're people our kids go to school with, church with. We go to the same grocery store. We're in the same Facebook groups. These are people that we need to let our AI start and try to find the people that are active, because our pipelines are only that full, especially if you're only doing 10 to 20 deals a year. Like, how do you eat on that, right? So I want to bump that up to 50, 100 so I can live a normal lifestyle. But you can't do it if you're spending all the time with your current relationships. You need somebody in the background building your database, filling it up full, like, so you have the best of both worlds. You're an active prospector. You're killing it on expireds and for sale by owners. You're killing it with your sphere and your relationship. Meanwhile, it's filling up back there and you're creating new ones, right? It's a difference between prospecting and follow-up, right? A lot of people were following up with all day, but no, it's our pipeline's deleting and depleting. We need to be on it. We need to be, actively prospecting, active, and then all the passive stuff still happening, and it's okay, right? We know, we've always talked about aspirational, research, and transactional. How do we communicate with people, at least at the tail end of research, moving into transactional? but yet keep the other ones happy, right? So there's so much stuff to go on. Did I answer any of your questions, or did I just go on a rant? I'm
Yes, dude. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's basically, number one is, yes, you have been spending a lot of time with Howard, I can tell. Okay.
Sober at home.
Yeah, I mean, back to basics. That's what I've been hearing. Just back to the fundamentals, right? And relational, right? I mean, yeah. Mike, of course, you're spitting knowledge, dude.
Right. You and I, 3 years ago, we said our new theme is automate, delegate, eliminate, right? And now more than ever, that's important. How do we automate 25, 30,000 people in my database to how do we use AI to pull up the cream of the crop, right? How do we eliminate all the crap we don't want? And how do we delegate so we can do money making activities, right? Because if I'm sitting there uploading videos and photos, I'm screwing myself. I'm going to be that agent back to 12, 20 deals a year. I can't afford that lifestyle, right? So
Sure.
I have to be able to hire people. I have to be able to research and really know the right marketing that's going to work in my area and my market at this given time. I need to be a professional, right? And I need to know what to say, how to say it, how to read personality types. So that pie that's always like skill set, marketing, relationships, technology, all that has to be coming together more than ever now. But how do we still build those relationships with, authenticity, but make sure it's really automated? And now, dude, we're so blessed right now to live with AI. I remember when AI came out, I'm like, that's stupid. That'll never work. Dude, I'm having text messages with people I'm looking going, oh, I hope my buyer's team is on this because this dude just talked to them for an hour. Like, what? Like,
totally.
It's crazy. Like, I don't even need an ISA anymore. All I know is that I need to hire people to call those 25 leads a day that are looking at the same house 5 times. Because
Sure.
Lord knows I'm Zooming all day. I can't do that. So I need to automate.
I mean, dude, so I've noticed that too. Just the amount of emails and random text conversation and phone calls I've been getting, it's been through the friggin' roof.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and I love it. It's just hard to keep up with.
It totally is. It totally is. And I'm on Zoom calls all day too. So yeah, it's a total
Skype, which was a trip. Skype's come a long way. Skype's fun too.
Really?
Yeah, I hadn't done it in 2 years, and I got on Skype. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. It's got little thumbs up emojis you can push. It's got like, it's similar but different. It's fun. Anyway, sorry.
So, selfish question: if you were a team leader, which you are, you are a team leader.
Let's pretend I sell homes.
Okay. What's your advice for team leaders out there right now? And as far as delegating, just managing, just the whole deal. What's your advice to me?
Right. So Sunny, you're a leader, right? And you have a team. It's called a team leader. Okay. Teamwork, relying on the team is everything right now. Your team needs each other. We have to look like leaders. Leaders have to project and promote health, wealth, positivity, mindset, all these different things. So you have to keep your crap in your head straight, and you have to do everything in your life for that team. That team is your lifeblood. Without that team, it sucks, right? Like Cheplak tells us, there is no problem in the world that recruiting can't handle. So don't say something like that unless your team is that valuable, right? So we have to worship that team, like do everything for that team because they're loyal to us. We have to be loyal to them. However, team leaders don't know everything. Like, let's be real. Like, you don't know what it's like to sell during a recession. So I'm going to tell you, bond with leaders like me, people like me that know what the hell they're doing. We've been in the business through a bunch of these things. The better chance you have is surround yourself with killer people. And look what you've been able to do. And I'm saying this for the listeners. I'll go off advice to you, but look what you've been able to do in the last 5 years. You've done things that nobody in real estate has been able to do. And I know exactly why, because you surround yourself at no cost to be around the baddest ass mofos on the planet in our industry. You somehow weaseled your ass into the coolest click crowds. God only knows how that happened. One day I didn't know Sunny, the next day I'm traveling everywhere with you. I don't even know how it happened, right? But because you've held surrounded yourself with the best of the best, you become the best. So
Yes.
that's my advice to team leaders. Follow guys like you. Go do awesome shit. Make things happen. Be around awesome people that don't do dumb stuff, that don't have dumb mindsets.
Yes.
Learn from them. Don't question everything. Just have an open mind. I've talked to teams, potential teammates this week, basically trying to recruit to my team to grow because we have so much business, so many leads, I'm talking to 25-year-old cocky pieces of crap kids that think they know everything. They've sold 5 homes. They're like, oh no, I got this all covered. I'm this and that. I'm like, are you high? Like, really? I go, I can't, I'll pay you $100 when you're broke and you have zero to come to me. I'll give you $100 bill just to hear you say I was right, you piece of crap. Like, have an open mind, be business minded. Like the smartest guys I know will sit in the room and be the dumbest person in the room. Like me, me and you, right? We're always the dumbest people in the room.
Yep.
But we absorb, we go back and implement, we test, time test, prove. It doesn't work, we go, oh, that sucks, lost a couple grand on that one, and then we don't do it anymore. But the things that have worked, look at us, like balling, dude. Like, it's just, again, advice, have an open business mind.
Yes.
With love, of course. So that's
no
question too. I think,
dude, that was great. So how about this bonus question? What's your advice? What's your advice for working from home?
Well, make sure you have a good Zoom background. No, I just, working at home is the same as working at the office. There's no difference, right? It's brick and mortar. It's a place that keeps you warm, keeps you cold, whatever you need, but you still need to follow your daily schedule. Like I said,
yes,
treat it normal. You still have to work out. You still have to somewhat try to stick to this diet. I understand comfort food. Trust me, 15 pounds, and I've been pretty good. Like, maybe I only had 1 pack of M&Ms a day, but like, I've been pretty good. But the reality is, the family, the wife, the husband, the spouse, the significant other, the siblings, they need to know that we need to go in the nursery or the closet and shut the door, because there is business. But here's the fun part, babe. I'm going to be in that closet for an hour. I'm going to come out. We're going to go for a walk. I'm going to come back, do another hour, and then we're going to go do this, and then we're going to watch a movie, and then we're going to go for a drive. Like, it's more fun. You can get more accomplished, I think. Like, my teams are all freaking out right now. Like, all my companies are like, boss, like, we're at home. I hope you know we're really working. I don't give a shit. Is your work is done, I'm happy. Go enjoy your health. Go enjoy your family. Like, I'm still paying you. Like, go enjoy this. This is once in a lifetime. You're living through history. Go happen. If I find out your tasks are not completed, I will virtually slap the crap out of you. But I love you. Go have fun. Go do your thing. Like, I did a huddle with Tom Daves yesterday. We're talking about, it's totally normal to have your baby on your lap right now, and talk, and it's okay. My dogs are in my lap all the time and they're barking, and it's cool. Like, people get it. It just humanizes you. So my advice is, try to stick to a business schedule, but have a little bit of fun with it too. Like,
dude, that's gold. Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like,
dude, totally. I mean, I've been sticking, something I learned early on from you and Helixson is schedule. And I am anal about my schedule, and I've been trying. It's been challenging to kind of have more fun, get off early, go run in the backyard. I got this big old property with Serena, and try and teach her how to be a soccer star.
Right. And that's so important, dude. Like, we're business people, and here's our problem. I know you, just like me, are scared to death to miss out on opportunity, right? Where there's chaos, there's opportunity. And I'm scared to death to, I have a lot of opportunity right now to create new businesses. I have a lot of opportunity right now to create new relationships. But at the same time, I need to really talk to myself and say, I have a family. Like, they're scared too. They're all being strong because I'm strong, but they have needs. They have emotional, psychological, physical needs. They need me to be part of them. And I can't all day spend time with you on Zoom and all of our friends, because these people need help too. And they're my family.
Yeah.
And I want to have fun with them. And I want them to be like, okay, here, right? Excuse me. I want to leave a legacy. When they say Dad died, and what I really remember is when he went through Corona and stopped drinking Coronas, and we went through Corona. was fun. He was cool. We did things that we normally wouldn't have done, and he really made it okay. Because you could really F somebody's head up right now. You could, like, if I wanted to, I'm a really good mind effer. I could psychologically destroy my whole family, tell them the end of the world's coming. I could have them living in a hole in the backyard, digging it 8 hours a day because something really bad's going to happen. 5G is going to burn your eyeballs out. Like, I could really screw with them. But instead, I don't want that. I want to be nice to them. I want them to be nice to each other. I want them to be happy. I want them to sleep at night. I want them to want to be with me and not like, oh crap, Dad, are you ever going to go back to work? Or, and I just have to be supportive, even when my wife, and my wife, she just likes to babble about whatever. And I'm like, all right, let's just babble together.
I know a thing or two about that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's fun. And I don't know, man. I'm just digging everything in life right now. I've never been so blessed. I've never felt so comfortable and confident with the future of my business, my companies, my friends, my relationships. I've cleaned house, and I'm only doing the right things. I'm only doing the awesome things. And if I don't want to do it, if I don't like to do it, there better be a really damn good reason why I'm doing it. And it better be worth it. And it better come out of the other end of this badass because of it. So that's kind of my attitude, man. I hope that helps.
Dude, positive. You've been super positive, which is not a surprise.
Yeah.
Bonus, final question. Where's the first place you're going after the quarantine is lifted?
Man. For a vacation or just in my town?
How about both? Since I love to vacation with you. And number two, in your town.
The first place I'm going to go in my town is my little favorite hole-in-the-wall Mexican restaurant.
Sounds
delicious.
Margaritas.
I'm gonna have some enchiladas, some whatever. I don't even.
All of it.
Yeah, just chill out and just have a good conversation with my family or some friends, and then after that, I think I'm gonna do something pretty big. Well, we have. Pro tip: I've booked about 4 cruises right now, and so
Pro
I'm gonna
tip,
go.
I've canceled about 4 cruises right now.
And because you did that, I got to pick them up dirt cheap.
Yeah.
But I think. We're going to go tour the East Coast on a cruise ship, and that's in September. And I want to do the Rhine River, Europe. So I think Europe will be the first one. The Rhine River, I think, is going to be my first one, and spend some time in the Netherlands and spend some time in England and do some cool stuff in Europe for a couple of weeks. We typically take July off, and I don't know if we're going to be okay by then. And then we typically take December off. So I think I might mix in a little bit of European travel. And then I'm going to book I know you asked one thing, that sucks. Never mind. And then I'm booking an Antarctica cruise on one of those really high class, small trips that only hold like 200 people. And I'm going to go on an Antarctic safari and just go see penguins and whales and do cool shit down there.
That's cool. My aunt went on that Rhine River cruise and loved it.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Everybody that I talk to is like, how have you not done that? I'm like, okay, I got to do this. I just don't like a 13-hour flight to get there.
I know. Me neither.
You have to drug me up with 12 Valium and 16 vodkas and like knock me out, dude, and shut the cocoon in the seat, and lay down and just pass out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, man, I really appreciate your insight. I love the positive spin. Love you, brother. Thank you for being on.
I love you, man. So enjoy. If I can help you guys, whoever's listening in any way, shape, or form, voila, I'm here for you.
Mike Bjorkman, Facebook, right? Yeah. What's a good way for people to reach out to you, Mike?
Honestly, my Facebook's full all the time. So join the Agent Mechanics Coaching with Mike Bjorkman. You get good free training. Get to know each other, get to know a lot of other cool people. It's company brand agnostic. It's just a bunch of several hundred people just doing cool stuff in there together and creating relationships. So Agent Mechanics Coaching with Mike Bjorkman.
Okay, we'll throw a link in here somewhere, man. And thank you again, brother. I'll talk to you. Probably give you a drunk dial on Marco Polo sometime this week. So
yeah, I think I'll make it till Thursday sober, and it's only Tuesday. So
cool, bro. Talk to you soon.
I love you, man. Be good. Take care.
Awesome, right? Please follow us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, check us out on LinkedIn, share with a friend, and we'll see you next time on The Hustling Agent. See you later.